Emilienne, in your work over the years, you've helped to break down so many barriers for women around the world. I'm wondering, which victory are you the most proud of?
In Mexico, a small group of domestic workers want to organize themselves and to begin their dream towards really having the rights as any other workers in the world. They have advanced a lot in policies and legislations, but they still need a big push. And this year, a Mexican filmmaker, Cuaron, made this film named Roma, which is the story of a domestic worker that used to be his nanny when he was a child. And that story really make a difference and push the Senate of Mexico to create this status of formal workers. So now they have benefits. So that was a really good fight. A small story of a movement that comes from small resources that a women's fund gives, that believes on women and their own decisions and how they manage their own lives and how you can transform within the time. Nothing changes day to night or night to day. Christy, I really would love to know how this idea of creating Global Press came to you.
Growing up, all I ever wanted to be was a journalist and a foreign correspondent. I wanted to travel the world telling its stories. And so I worked all through school to get the credentials that I needed to be qualified to be a foreign correspondent. And when I was 24, I got the opportunity to go to Nepal to cover the Civil War. I was only in country for about 9 days before I realized that I was really only able to perpetuate a type of narrative that foreign correspondents have been perpetuating since the beginning of foreign correspondence, which is stories about war, poverty, disaster, and disease. That's the majority of a foreign correspondent's work. And as I traveled through these villages, I really saw that local women in particular were leading their community through a time of violence and chaos, and I didn't have access to tell those stories. I didn't speak the language, local people didn't trust me, and I was just the wrong person to be telling those stories. So it was really the heartbreak of realizing that my dream job was actually something that I didn't want to participate in, and it was really the matter of handing over my pen and my notebook to a woman named Pratima and asking her to help me get the stories that I couldn't get when I realized that she was actually the right person to be telling the stories of her own community. It wasn't me. And that was really the foundation where I realized with journalism training and the opportunity to be a journalist long term, a lot of really great things would happen. She could have an amazing job. Local people would have greater access to information, and then we could elevate awareness about how the world understands global communities like rural Nepal, rather than just assuming that people there are victims of war, poverty, and disaster, that they were actually very full and very exceptional human beings.